What is up, everybody? Good morning. It's another Mornings with Bert. I decided to go live since I'm off today. Pay no attention to that Friday thing. Yes, Mornings with Bert comes out every Friday morning, but I decided to go live today. So, happy Veterans Day to all our veterans fans out there, or veterans that are fans of ours. I am your host, Bert. It has been a long time, but I'm back and I decided to go live. We have a lot to talk about and what's going to go down on the Art of Partying this week. Program updates. Some things are being changed, some times are being moved, and let's face it, we're only going to do the Art of Partying once a month, and I will get into that. But first, how is everyone's morning going? And like I said, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. So let's talk. How's everyone been since the last time we've seen each other? And it feels really good to be back. The Art of Partying is ready to go. Let me check my Twitch here. Give me a minute. Don't worry. Pay no attention to that. So, how you guys been since the last time I've been on here doing a Mornings with Bert? It's been over a month. I mean, the last time I was on here was a Sunday with Bert, and that was a couple minutes just jaw jacking, or an hour or two jaw jacking about shit. So, other than that, how you guys been? It's raining here in Chicago, as you can kind of see. You'll see some drops, but yeah, it's raining out there. Nice, nice and wet today. So yeah, I'm off today, so I decided to go live and jaw jack with you guys to about, I'll say I go around 10 o'clock because I want to enjoy the rest of my day off. But other than that, I mean, so let's talk about the programming updates. I was going to save it for later, but right now we are going to do the Art of Partying, as I said, once a month. We have decided to change the change the time to 3 o'clock instead of 2, and it's going to be a 1 hour show like it used to be, but only once a month. I'm sorry, I can't do 2 shows every month. 2 Art of Partyings every month. I'll get burnt out real quick. So I'm only gonna do we're only doing the Art of Partying once a month, and then Mornings with Bert once a month. So, but I'll still do Sundays with Bert now and then. So other than that, I mean, nothing's really has changed. We really do not have a set thing we're doing for the Art of Partying this week. We're just gonna catch up with you guys, hang out with you guys, and just tell you what's been going on. I don't want to say too much here. I want to wait till I talk to Don, because a lot of things, like I said on Sundays with Bert, I got burnt out of the HHN stuff. Thank God that's over with. I'm happy for getting ready for their anticipation of me next year. And, like I said, we're ready to go, but I'm happy it's gone. I long for Christmas, and the Christmas stuff looks really cool in Universal this year. Grinchmas. Excuse me. Sorry you had to hear that. So yeah, the Grinchmas stuff looks really good. We already have a comment. Give me a minute. My shit froze up, so I'll get to your comment right now, whoever sent that. We have some freezing going on here. Yes, we do. I don't even know what that. Okay, there we go. UK Chris is on. Good morning, Chris. Let's see. So yeah, we've decided to do that. Like I said, I started noticing the Christmas stuff looks really, really nice. Hopefully, we'll talk about that on the Art of Partying. Nice, nice little break. Oh yeah, it's afternoon by you. I forgot about that, Chris. Yeah, it's morning here. I'm decided to do this. I put all the messages up there. This will be from 8 till 10, maybe 9. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it feels good again to do Mornings with Bert. It's been a while, a month. a good month break. I saw a lot of podcasters, a lot of YouTubers doing their own thing. It was good to see Anthony and Adrian. I haven't watched Adrian's videos. Forgive me for that, buddy, but I have been so busy with other things. I saw Anthony's videos not that long ago. Like I said, I'm sorry, buddy. I've been so busy, swamped with being a husband and working. So, and that brings up another point, though. Another thing is the reason why we're doing the art party once a month is I'm trying to finish my band, the Burning Reds EP. Hopefully, we can finish that, the long-awaited EP that I keep getting shit for that should have been out 3 years ago. But this was before I got my studio, so hopefully we can finally get that mixed and mastered and out the door, because I got to finish producing it. And then, I don't know, that might open up the door to producing other bands. I got other musical projects, as well as wanting to play live with the Burning Red. So fingers crossed, 2022 is going to be a big fucking year for not just me, but my band Burning Red, and the art party. Maybe we'll do maybe the first show we play, maybe we'll do a live, maybe we'll do an art party in that day. Who knows? The demand's got to be there. That's why I'm not rushing this EP. We're going to try and get it done. Like I said, earliest January, latest February. So hopefully, like I said, honestly, latest March. May. That'd probably be the latest that'll come out. But this time I'm like really hunkering down and wanting to finish this so we can get ready to play some shows in the Chicagoland area. We're not a band that wants to tour, so sorry. If the demand is there, we'll probably do an occasional gig in Orlando or wherever. But we're planning on not being a touring band. We got too much shit to we're doing this more for fun than profit. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, tour, touring's awesome. Even before COVID, it was kind of hard, especially in our scene, the death metal scene. It was kind of hard to make a living off death metal. So, and now COVID hit, now that COVID, hit and a lot of tours were canceled, guys were struggling. I think I talked about this on Sundays with Bert, but guys were struggling. And, before even COVID, if I didn't have Melanie, I probably would tour, but you know what? I want to spend time with my wife. My brother's got family, and what changed my perception on touring is that whole Tom Araya thing when Slayer was done. Now, I don't know how true this is, but he stopped touring because, he didn't see his kids grow up and he wanted to see his grandkids grow up. So that stuck with me. It's like, I want to see my nieces and nephews grow up. I want to see my kids grow up, and I want to see I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss those things in my life. So that's one of the reasons that my brother doesn't want to miss, and plus it's such a risk just quitting the job that pays you good just to do this. What happens if it doesn't work out? We don't have a job that we can easily go back to. It's once you're gone, you're gone. And I don't want to take that risk financially. So that's one of the main reasons why we're only doing we're a handful of show band. If the offer's there, we'll play it, but it's not called touring. Maybe a week or two. That's not touring. Excuse me. That's just playing shows. So yeah, we're hoping to have that EP out, like I said, earliest January, latest March. I'm sorry, I keep saying March. May, latest is going to be May. So before I get out of here, and then to Orlando, and then when I get back from Orlando, hopefully we could start booking some shows start booking some shows. So we still needed a live drummer and a live bass player. If you guys know any guys that play, bass, we're hoping. Excuse me, I didn't mean to be so loud. Let me lower that a little bit here. I'm hoping that our buddy Frankie could be the live drummer. I have to talk to him. It's been, he's busy too, but we're hoping to have him as a, live drummer. And hey, if you guys know any bass players out there, tell them to message me on the Art of Partying or on Twitter. Any guys in the Chicagoland area. So hopefully the material will be out and you guys can listen to it and then, come by for a jam, see where it goes. So, and that's another thing too. I wouldn't want to play live without the original lineup, which is consistent of me and my brother. I know he's talked about, oh, well, if you want to, no, I won't do that. That's not the Bernie Red to me. The Bernie Red is me and my brother. And that's it. I will not play live without him as the Bernie Red. Sorry, that's not going to happen. So, like I said, if you guys know any drummers in the Chicagoland area or Cicero area, like I said, inbox me. We'll talk. We'll send you guys the music, but I'm hoping I'm hoping that our friend Frankie will be our live drummer. If not, like I said, inbox me, but we are looking for a live bass player. So I'll leave the information in the thing at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the stream. So other than that, how you guys been? Are you guys excited? Music's coming back. Shows are coming back. We're ready to, what's it called? Once this EP is done and once I get back from Florida, we're ready to start terrorizing the music venues here in Chicago to have some fun. Are you guys ready for tours coming up? I have one show that I'm going to go see over there at Reggie's beginning of 2022. I think I said this, Ingested. Me, Don, and Mel are going to it. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, like I said, busy. I'm a very busy person. I think people were telling me if they wanted me to play guitar one day on the Art of Party, and we'll see. Maybe before I master the EP, I'll let you guys hear it. By the way, if you're wondering the progress of that, we think I have at least, I want to say 4 songs, not already written, but I got 4 songs already ready to go. Excuse me. And the only reason why on my part it takes a while, I have my niece, so I want to watch her and spend time with my niece. And then another thing is too, I just recently got that 7-string, so that's going to be very fun. I already have 2 songs in mind with my 7-string. So, and like I said, that should manifest really quick. And I don't want to rush the product because I think too many bands are just rushing their shit, and we don't want to be that band that just rushes and rushes and rushes. We want to, when it's out, it's out. And that's another thing too about us not being signed to a label. We don't have to pop out anything. Being independent, yeah, it has its benefits. So that's one of them. But I also promised that fucking EP fucking 3 times last year, and it was supposed to be out, but there's shit that got in the way. So, but yeah, we're focused. We really do want to play some shows here in Chicago, like Reggie's and Bottom Lounge. And me showing up to these venues with a fucking 100-watt plexi ain't gonna happen. So I got it. And I got to get a new live amp because I'm not gonna. The Unholy Terror amp is just strictly for studio. I cannot bring this amp out for the simple fact is it's too valuable to me. Number one. Number two, Marshall discontinued this amp. It was a Joe Satriani head that I got way back in the day when they first came out. And at first I didn't like it, but then I got, for some reason, I think me and Dom were doing an open jam, and then I just plugged into it, and I fell in love with it. This thing doesn't really take too much jargon to get it to sound good. I just use one pedal, one overdrive. Now I got a new secret weapon here that's going to be on the record, or the EP, going to be on the EP that I love. So, but yeah, I cannot take this out. This is just too valuable to me, because God forbid if something, it's my baby. I mean, that amp has been with me. I'll give an example that the opening thing for Mornings with Bert and what's it called? And the Art of Party intro was all done on my Marshall. So that's how you know I've landed on a good one. And I got to get it retubed eventually. And I'm kind of curious to see before I got it if anyone in the factory modded it besides the mods that came with it. So do you guys have any suggestions on a good 3-channel amp or 1-channel? I've been looking at orange, so maybe I'll go orange by the time we start playing live. If you guys want to leave comments, I mean, this is open to you. Ruben, if you're out there, our good friend Ruben, if you're watching, I forgot, I think you're playing a PV Triple X. How is it? Leave a message. Maybe I'll switch to PV, but it's looking like it's either going to be orange or Marshall. Or see, I wouldn't mind getting Angle, but they're so expensive, man, and just too much. I've came from a 4-channel amp, so I'm used to it, but just too much boost and hitting it. And I'm kind of old school when it comes to music. I just like to plug in, smash it with a fucking pedal, and call it a day. I'm not one of these tech geeks that try to figure like, oh, I need a million things. It's like I was when I was a teenager. And when I first started playing, I had my life set up down there, my rack and shit. But now I'm starting to funnel it down to what I actually really need for this band. I mean, if I was doing like Brothers Grimm, which is my other band, there's a little bit more room to breathe. But excuse me, this is high hard driving death metal. You don't need too much in the way. So other than that, how has so you guys talk to me, how you guys been? What are you guys excited for going into next year? Any shows are you guys going to? Watch that later. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's update. He was sick. But yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about. Will I do another live stream for here's another thing. I mean, we're not going to talk too much about it, but once we get into June, once we get into January, then I'll talk about it. But I think a lot of people were asking me if I was going to do another live thing if they start revealing houses for next year. We'll see. Because, like I said, that really burnt me out. And then that's what made me fall in love with music again. So I got away from that shit. I appreciate it. And I still love doing that kind of content. And it's still going to continue. But man, when that was so saturated and everyone was every fucking week, it was like, going to HHN, all the fucking shit on on Twitter. It's like, gentlemen, it's like, don't you people have a life? I don't know how many times you got to be going. I could understand maybe once or twice, but then I started them. Me and my brother were talking about it. I mean, it's sad. I mean, that's why I'm kind of happy that we're not just that kind of channel. It's just like, I'm not going to sit here and keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm happy it's gone. At least for now. Because once you start going to this Busch Gardens, HHN, this, that, every time, it's like, dude, what channel are you really? You can't, it's just too much. I'm not saying don't like go, but I'm saying like every day, go somewhere else, dude. There's Sir Henry's. There's Busch Gardens. There's what's that other one? There was that other Hollow Screams in Orlando. It's like, dude, don't just stand at HHN. You have to, if you want to do content, you have to branch out and go other places. Excuse me. You know, you just can't just say, oh, well, I'm just going to go to Halloween Horror Nights. It's like, no, dude, you have to go other places. I don't care if you go to the one in LA, just go other places. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped watching a lot of those, couple of those guys, because they just kept going to the same place. They would not, same people. Because there was other people that wouldn't leave it alone. You know, they kept going and going and going and going and going. It's like, dude, you're just making the same content over and over. So that's why I just kind of ignored a few people, and not purposely, Adrian, I'm sorry. Like I said, I got busy, but some people I just couldn't even watch it because it was just the same shit over and over. That's why that's why I'm happy that, you know, we try to, you know, be different. And like I said, you know, I was busy. I fell back in love with music, and I was getting ready to try to finish this fucking EP. So like I said, and that's another thing too. I don't want to be that type of channel either. You know, maybe I'll show you guys some gear and some riffs. In fact, you know what? I'll show you my secret weapon. Now that I'm here, it's right here by me. This is the first time this has ever been on here. So this is from a company called, I don't know how this is going to come in. Let's see. Cattle and Bread from Portland. To all my Portlandian guys. I was watching demos on this pedal, and this is the first time I've actually owned one of these, and I fell in love with it yesterday. I wasn't playing it through the Unholy Terror app. I was playing it through my little practice orange here to see if I actually like orange. But this is their Naga Viper. Let me see if I can get that in there. You might not be able to see it. Hold on. Get it up. Yeah, it's so black. Okay. Yeah, it's their Naga Viper. Basically, what this is a take on the Dallas Rangemaster. That treble boost. Don't be afraid. It doesn't boost treble. This thing is what you would consider the first overdrive pedal. Tony Iommi had one, Glenn Tipton. So this thing has been on a lot of records. Brian May from Queen. I was blown away. I was really blown away. And if you're wondering how I would set this, you got range, heat, which is gain, and boost. Here's how you set this thing. Hold on. Dime the shit out of it. If you want that Brian May sound, that Glenn Tipton sound. I can't say enough good things. Cattle and Bread. Wow. Impressive stuff. Now, if you want to get more, excuse me, I keep hitting the mic. Now, if you want to get more of a Sabbath tone, which on my 7-string, you just drop the range down and you get some bottom end. And this thing is just fantastic. I haven't tried it with a lot of gain yet. I think I did yesterday, and I fell in love with it again. But I'm going to try it with some high gain, maybe later on today or tomorrow or next week. So, yeah, Cattle and Bread. It came in a nice little pouch. So, Cattle and Bread. Really good stuff here. And I got, I'll show you what else I'm using. You know what? I'm just going to geek out with you guys on some gear. Let me show you some other stuff that we're using for the album. I'll get his delay pedal later. This is another one. We just recently celebrated 1 year of our friendship. Excuse me. A good friend of mine, Michael Klein. I am using my buddy Sammy's signature overdrive as Dybbuk. That's not, if that comes in, I'm sorry about that. You know, it's so bright, so dark here today. This is his Dybbuk pedal. If basically, if you don't know who Sammy is, he is the guitarist of Goatwhore, a really good friend of mine. And he was the guitarist in Acid Bath. So, really good cat. Just a fun guy to be around. I can't wait till he comes back. Him and Zachy are really good friends with the guys from Goat Horde. So this is his signature overdrive. This is a beast. This is just a beast of a pedal. I really love this. Good job, Sammy. So that'll be on the record. For more of the brutal stuff, that'll be on the record. I'm hitting something here. Oh, okay. So that'll be on the record. And then lastly, another pedal that I got from Michael, this guy. See if I can get focused at. There we go. His Slimer. Basically, again, I keep hitting my mic. I'm sorry, everybody. Basically, this is his TS-808 modded version of, he took a take of the Ibanez and did something different. And this does add something different. This is probably the most gain I've ever got out of an overdrive before. Even if, say I have the level of how I use this is basically I turn the slime down. I have to find the sweet spot with the tone, or he calls it treble. I just basically just fucking run that fucking that volume like nobody's business. So this is really good. Notable guys that use this right off the top of my head. The guys, if you're a fan of Exhumed, Matt uses this. I'm sorry. If you're a fan of Exhumed, Matt uses this pedal. I think it's all over. Michael, if you're watching, the owl. I think that it's on their latest album. I'm not gonna say the name. I have to re-listen to it. But this is definitely a beast. It was on their live show they did last year. So this, and he sets it. You can see it on Matt's Instagram. I don't know how he has the tone, but he basically sets it with gain. Now, I can understand why he does that, because he's playing a PV, and he had said in interviews he really doesn't like the tone of the amp, so he just flatlines it. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. But he flatlines it with some gain, so I don't use it that way. I've never really used TS-style pedals, that TS overdrives, tube screamer clones like that. I always ran it kind of low. Hey brother, what's up? Good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, we're talking music right now, my man. We're talking some music, some musical gear. We're gonna nerd out. I just got done talking about the Naga Viper and my friend, Michael Klein, his pedals. I have his overdrive. I have his delay pedal down here. I'll get it later. It's down there. Well, welcome here. Welcome. Yeah, we're talking music right now. Definitely, my man. I'm happy that you stopped by. So yeah, I got Michael's pedal down there. I can't really grab it right now. His lonely ghost. I love that pedal. That thing is just. I think for me, if you were to ask me what type of delays I like, I lean towards tape for some reason. I like that old school tape delay kind of sound. So it's darker. There's just something about it. I just like tape delay, but his is based off of the 2290, the TC Electronics. I really like that, but he voiced it to be a little darker, so I like that. So that'll be on for the solos. So we got a lot of gear at our disposal here. We're in my home studio. Like I said, the Unholy Terror amp ain't leaving the house, so I'm still looking for that live amp. But I also don't want to lose my Marshall tone, if that makes sense. Excuse me. So, but other than that, so one of our viewers said he likes he loves music. What music you into, my man? You like death metal? Because what I've been listening to a lot of old Morbid Angel lately. I've been listening to a lot of old school bands. Me and my wife are talking about it. It seems more and more like I've been listening to more and more old school death metal lately. I've been rocking Covenant. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I haven't listened to Sevenfold since City of Evil. That was the last album I listened to them. I really couldn't. I don't know. I saw them at Warped Tour in 2006, and they haven't done it for me ever since then. You know, yeah. City of Evil was my favorite album from them, and then I just stopped. Jazz. I'm more of a blues player. I like me some blues. Being from Chicago, that influenced my playing a lot. You wouldn't think that when it comes to death metal, but that influenced my playing. I'm more of a blues rock player, but it just happened to play death metal and figure that out. But yeah, I've been listening to the my man, All Hail the King. BB King was one of my heroes. I still have to see Buddy Guy. He has a club here in Chicago. I've been meaning to see Buddy Guy for a while. I just have to get around to doing that. Yeah, I got to see Buddy Guy. Like I said, he has his club here. I forgot where it is. Well, praise to you. You know what? Doesn't matter what music it is, as long as it helps you, in your personal life, that's all that matters. I'm under that theory. I just don't, like I said, I listen to all kinds of obscure music. Like I said, it's not just death metal, not just blues. I don't listen to country, nothing against that, but I listen to shit like I'm not ashamed to admit this. I was listening to, I don't care. I like the first two Hawthorne Heights albums. People want to get mad at me for that, be my guest. Okay. I love those first two albums. I was listening to the first two Hawthorne Heights albums. I love these elitists in the metal scene. Shut up. They listen to music that they won't admit to, just to hide it. Yeah, I will crush that misconception. Just so everyone knows this, and I don't care if I let the secrets out. Don't believe every metalhead saying that. I'm not going to use this vulgar word on this channel, but that music is, because if they say that, they're listening to it. I don't care if it's Lady Gaga. I don't care if it's, what the hell, Miley Cyrus. They're listening to it and they're pissed off. So trust me, they're listening to shit that they don't want to admit. At least I'm one of the ones that admit what I listen to. I haven't been to Chicago, but I have friends that live there. Yeah, I mean, it is fun. We have very cool, very beautiful city out here. Very beautiful. Right now, it's not, because it's raining like shit, and it looks like shit. But yeah, me and my brother have been here for our whole lives. We're born in. Oh, I was born outside of Chicago in a city called Berwyn. I live in a town called Cicero. But we're on the outskirts of, like, literally, if you throw a pebble, we're in Chicago. But Chicago's my beautiful city. Love this city. Just an incredible amount of artists that live here. Cleveland, no, I have not been to. Are you saying Cleveland, right? Just double checking. If you're saying Cleveland, no, I have not been to Cleveland. I do drink a beer from Cleveland called, if you're saying Cleveland, hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. My reading is not the best, but if you're saying Cleveland, I've had a beer. Have you ever been to where the rock? Oh, hold on. Where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is. No, like I said, I've never been there specifically, but there is a beer that I drink from Cleveland called, oh my God, Heavy Seas. If you're a drinker, have you drank Heavy Seas? We worship that beer out here. We worship it. That's one of my favorite breweries. Like I said, if you're saying Cleveland, that's one of my favorite breweries. Top two outside of Chicago. Like our local, we have a good craft. I drink craft beer. For our new viewer, I drink craft beer. My brother, he's not picky, but he likes his craft. And our UK resident doesn't really care. but my dad has. Yeah, well, praise to you. Don't worry about it. But yeah, you guys got to. Yeah, wow, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cleveland that heavy not heavy seas. The best outside of Chicago beers I had was that. Like I said, heavy. I'm sorry. My God, now I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, it's way too early for me. What did I say? Shit, this is gonna bother. Well, that place and the place in Baltimore called Heavy Seas was by. Oh my God, that you have never had beer like that. Wow. I went to the brewery before the lockdown. When did I go to that brewery? I went there the last year I went to Maryland Death Fest, which was before what was it? It was before COVID. That was the last concert I went to. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're our no, we are yeah, it's 8:38. So yeah, oh there we go. Yeah, I forgot the brewery in Cleveland. Forgive me, but yeah, they have really good beer. Yeah, Heavy Seas is really good. I went to the brewery before the last time I went to Baltimore for Maryland Death Fest. My God, I can't believe it's going to be fucking 3 years since I've been to a concert. And beginning of 2022 will be my first show back. So that's going to be really, really cool. What other music do I like? Other than metal, death metal, and blues, punk rock. I like some punk. Some punk bands. I'm not really too crazy into the whole that genre, but I listen to that. I listen to classical music now and then. Spanish flamenco. You know, I consider myself a lover of all music. I will not listen to rap. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. That isn't my thing. But I'm not going to condemn anybody that listens to it. That's just not for me. But you know, I listen to all types except for that and country. I don't blame you. I don't blame. I mean, it's really hard. You know, I remembered listening to Eminem back in the early '90s, back in the late '90s, and it just seems like that was the last great hip hop person I listened to. So, but you know, I listen to like R&B, soul, shit like that. You know, I'm not a musical snob like most people think that metalheads are. So, and that's typecast. So I'm not gonna say some. I'm not gonna say all metalheads are like that. There are some, as we call elitists, that think that this music is the best music in the world. Just ignore them. They have no clue what they're talking about. ACDC is good. They played here not that long. They're incredibly loud. They're incredibly loud. I wasn't at the show, but my aunt that lived near to the venue they were playing said they were incredibly loud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some more coffee and I'm going to go have a cigarette. Hang tight. I will be back. Whoops, hold on here. We're having again malfunctions, malfeasance. Yeah, just let me put the thing on here. This is live TV, everybody. Murphy's law applies. Anything can go down. Okay, there we go. Give me a minute here. Murphy's law applies. I know. What was it? Big fight. Oh, that's it. There we go. Can you guys still see me? Hold on. I think it ended. Shit. Murphy's law applies. Let me see if I'm still live because my computer's acting like a piece of garbage. Let me see if I'm still live because my computer's acting like a piece of garbage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking the feed, everybody. Hold on. Because this thing just took a shit on me. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, that thing took just a total dookie. Um, Give me 1 minute here, everybody. Boy, this thing really screwed up. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. Give me. Okay, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me go have this cigarette. I apologize again. This thing's all over the place. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I was out there smoking real quick. Got me a fresh cup of coffee. I was thinking to myself, God, it's beautiful out there watching the rain hit and the leaves drop. So, excuse me. Shit. So, yeah, I had to do, when a cigarette, you need a cigarette, you need a cigarette. Excuse me. Give me. It is. It's very beautiful just watching rain and leaves with no. I'm just happy I'm not working out there getting fucking soaked. Fuck that shit. It's nice to see, but being out there sucks. That's why my heart goes out to those guys in Florida that went to the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights that we talked about on my birthday show for me. How they stood out there in that fucking rain with ponchos and that heat is beyond me. I mean, I've been out there to fucking yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. All I'll say is this, there's a lot of swearing right now, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to watch The Art of Partying because since you're new to this channel, my show, Mornings with Bert, there's not a lot of cussing. Plus, I don't run this long. But The Art of Partying, there's a lot of cussing and a lot of smoking and a lot of profanity. So I'm just letting you know if you're planning on watching The Art of Partying, I don't want your parents getting pissed off at us. Just let you know that right now. So if you're planning on watching The Art of Partying Saturday, just be aware of that. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying, my show, there's not that much swearing, but when my brother and my friend and our friend UK Chris, whenever he comes back, my other show, The Art of Partying, that's where we're not censored. Well, we're not censored at all on my show. I'm not censored, but Art of Partying, we say whatever we want to a certain degree. We know our guidelines within the YouTube community, and we do not try to promote stupidity like that. We're chill guys. We're basically guys, since you're young, we're basically guys that you would want to talk to at a bar and hang out and have a few drinks. But or if you're going to Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights next year, I'll be there live, so I'll be vlogging. So, but yeah, I mean, that's basically about it. Yeah, so if you're planning on watching The Art of Partying, you're just warning you right now what's going to be on there. Well, thank you. Praise to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's I just smoke cigarettes. I'm not I have a job, so the drugs are not in my repertoire, and I don't. If, like I said, marijuana is legal here in Illinois, so God bless those people that can get it legally. But yeah, I just smoke cigarettes, so and drink coffee and have beer. That's it. Like I said, right now it's coffee. This is Mornings with Bert. But The Art of Partying, yeah, well, that will be, and I will preference this again, ladies and gentlemen. The Art of Partying will start at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and that again, it will be a monthly, 1 month show a month. We're not doing two anymore, just one show a month. So yeah, I mean, you know what? I on that end, I can't say anything because people have their own personal preference and how they want to live their life. And you know what? Hey, I'm more power to them. That's all I can say. But eventually, shit like that, you pay the piper. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, before I get out of here, I just want to say, like, thank you guys so much. I'm glad that you guys, and we have a new follower. Will trust me, we'll be doing this. Our show is live on Twitch and YouTube. Those are the two places you can find us. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, you guys have been patient with us. We took that break, a much needed month break, to finally figure out how we want to run The Art of Partying with the absence of UK Chris. Who knows if he's gonna, I'm hoping he comes back maybe next year. Anthony, I have no clue. No, we're not on Apple Podcast. Maybe eventually we'll move up that ladder, but right now, we're happy just doing this. Our other co-host Anthony, I don't know what's going to go on with that. Hopefully we can have him back. Guest, we'll see. Right now, we just want to focus on the show at least until February. Maybe we'll have that long-awaited thing with Dennis Muller of Proton Pedals. Hopefully, we can get him on here because that got scrapped because something went down over there. By on Dennis's end, and I totally understand. Hopefully, we can get Dennis back. We're working that out. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more guests as we get back into the swing of things. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, I'm taking off right now. So this has been another fantastic mornings with Bert. I was gonna end it a little later, but I wanted to end it now. I got some other stuff to do just to finish this day off. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being patient. We will see you this Saturday for the Art of Partying. We're back better than ever. See you guys later. Stay metal, stay awesome. Have a good day. If you're at work, enjoy it. If not, enjoy this beautiful day. Take the time to just stand outside, look at the trees, do whatever you want. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you, guys.